And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. On first down, Smith almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Hey, on. Let's go, yellow. 3. Double. Watch out.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Smith on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Smith. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Third and long for Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Preston Smith in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Redskins, Jamison Crowder. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Play action. It's Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A good pickup there at 22. They'll hand it now to Geis. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, on. Double. Mine's 54. 15.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Pass incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Orange. Set. Wide 80. 15.
Smith now to throw. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 15 and a first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Hey, on. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
On second down, here's Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Here we go, 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left, and this is caught at the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
46. You go 46, 46. Swing, swing to the field, right. To the right. 26.
Prescott now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Awesome. You go 46. 26. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
Get out.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on second and goal.
Hey, we're going right there. 47. 26.
They get it to him running left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now third and goal.
26.
Prescott on third and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Let's go. Yeah, 52.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Double, double, double.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
52. 52. Alert, alert, alert.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's go, 15, 15.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
We got 15, yeah.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, let's roll.
Here we go with Geis, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Gun. Gun. 26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. It's caught right side, it turns to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 46.
A second down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Gun. Here you go. 26. 26.
Prescott now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Allen in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Crowder now to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
46. 26.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
46. We go 47. Go. Get out there. 26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. On the crossing route, complete. That's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Hey, on. 15, yeah. Yellow.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Smith now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
2nd down, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
47. 26.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Everybody, kill. Gun. 26. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Swing, 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here you go.
A give to Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
26.
On play action, Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he fires one, but incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask for the It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped into the Redskins. Have it they do. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
15, yeah.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
We'll go 47. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Swift. Hey, Swift.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, 47, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. Let's go, let's finish now. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
46, 46.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the interception, here's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Smith now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Whoosh. Zeke with Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 79 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 1st and 10, Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
47. 46.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Throwing here, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Prescott yet again. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Preston Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last throw here for Smith. Now a desperate, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys who's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Dallas, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.